We believe that the world needs a little bit more good in it. Who doesn't believe that, right? So for 100 straight days, we are doing acts of kindness, and we call it Good Goes Round. Today is day 3.
The Bert Show's 100 Days of Good Goes Round.
You guys just tell us what you need. And in today's case, all we need is a couple of pair of shoes. 700.
Oh.
Just 700 pairs of shoes. Well, I said, think big, in big ways. 700 shoes. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. All right, so how can we and Bert Show fam help you out get 700 pairs of shoes?
So I am the community involvement coordinator for ACO Finance in Duluth, and we have partnered with North Gwinnett Co-Op for almost 3 years now on several different initiatives. One of my favorite is their back to school book bag bash that they do every year. And this year, Kim Phillips is the executive director of North Gwinnett Co-op, and she has decided to expand this year and has committed to providing a new pair of shoes to every student who is going to be getting a book bag and school supplies. And it's a huge ask. It's going to be a really big undertaking. And my company, I'm very lucky to work for a company who supports corporate giving and encourages employees to volunteer. And they have committed to give $5,000 to the initiative, which is great. But when you're looking at a $50,000 commitment or 700 pair of shoes, we need all the help that we can get. So I decided to reach out, and I am asking Bert Show listeners to help support this cause. Donating $50, $70 to cover a cost of a pair of shoes would be amazing. And I've been working for them for a long time now, and sometimes it's easy to forget that one person making a $50 donation has the exact same impact as 5 people making a $10 donation. So it's really whatever people can do. This organization is incredible, and Kim Phillips and Mary Warren do a phenomenal job, and they're really dedicated to Gwinnett County. The compassion that they bring every day, I just think is something that really deserves to be celebrated. And I just am really lucky to work with them and to partner with them. And I get emotional talking about them, so I apologize. But
don't apologize.
You find people that do so much good in this world, and they deserve every bit of help that they can get.
Yeah, Erin, I think, we talk about book bags and school supplies, and that stuff is obviously very important. But you remember as a kid when you put your first day of school outfit together and you got to get some new kicks or some new shoes, for school. I mean, that was a thing. So you think about all these kids going back to school, and the ones that are in fortunate enough positions where their parents can afford to get them new shoes. And then you have those kids going to school who have these hand-me-down shoes or these old shoes, and kids can be cruel. And those that don't have the new shoes, I'm sure are feeling some sort of way.
Sure.
And I'm sure there are kids who are not nice about the way their shoes look. So it would be lovely for every child to have a new pair of shoes when they go to school. That way they can feel as special as everybody else who got that new pair.
So Kim Phillips here is the executive director, North Gwinnett Co-op, and I would really love to get a sort of paint the picture on exactly what the lives look like of the kids that you guys are trying to help out. Kim?
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having us on this morning. So we serve about 40,000 people a year, and my biggest demographic of that is children. I serve more children than I do adults. So we really focus on serving our families. And, like you were just saying, back to school shopping for a lot of kids is a lot of fun, but my families don't really get to do that. Most of my families are working. I think people think that, people are just, not working, but most of my families are working paycheck to paycheck. And just the economy and everything that comes with it. They don't have a lot of wiggle room for the average of $250 to $500 that it takes to prepare your child to get ready for school. And so we decided that we've got such a great, we handed out over 1,200 book bags last year. And so we decided that we were going to try to prepare each child and also give them a pair of shoes. So at our book bag bash, they will be trying on the shoe sizes there, and we're going to turn around and work with one of our retail partners and get them in a bulk order, and then have a big handout day and a couple days after the event, so they all have their new shoes before school.
Okay, so this is ambitious. I think we can do it. You know what? Bert Show fam is amazing coming through on stuff like this. So exactly where can they go to start donating, to start working on these 700 pairs of shoes?
Well, there is a link on the Bert Show website, so that you've got that all set up for us. And so, yeah, I mean, and like Erin said, $1, $5, it all adds up. And we would really appreciate everybody's help. It's, it is a big ask, and, but we are, we're trying to, if we raise more than $50,000, and that's just that many more pairs of shoes we can hand out. So, but yeah, the link is on the Bert Show website.
So the goal is $50,000, and I will let you know already $25,195 a raise. That's our starting point.
So we're halfway there.
Before we even came on this morning, that's $25,195. And if you remember, Erin's company is donating $5,000. So we're at $30,195 right now. We're over halfway.
Where'd the 25 grand come from?
So I think just folks before that they had reached out to volunteers and the people that they normally deal with these things, but they definitely need help. And Bert Show fam, this is your chance to be a part of the Bert Show's 100 Days of Good Goes Round.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming on with us. And for those that kind of live in a bubble, you almost think like shoes for kids. That's like Guatemala, man. That's not the United States of America. Oh, yeah, it is.
This definitely is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Remember those days.
And these are kids who are right up the street that could really use your help. So if you can help out, we have got everything lined up for you right now at thebertshow.com. All right, guys, let us know in the future how we can help you out.
Thank you so much.
You guys so much.
And for the rest of you guys that have organizations that you'd love to help out, or you need our help, we're willing to get our hands dirty too. Hit us up at thebertshow.com.
The Bert Show.